They are digital learners, aren't they? So they like to use any possible devices, okay? So, here they are. They're cute, aren't they? Let's see, preconceptions. I don't really like it. I personally don't really like Facebook. I don't friend anyone on Facebook, okay? Nobody is my friend, okay? Why use it? Look at the students. The students are really into it. Even the students who don't own a computer, a laptop, use Facebook. So I started doing some research. A recent study published at Journal of College Student Retention claimed that active Facebook users are most likely to continue their college career than less active Facebook users. Very interesting. Why? Because it's a community. They want to go back to the community. They want to tell their friends what they have been doing, what during the summer, etc. New research from the University of New Hampshire finds that students who heavily engage in social networking do just as well academically as students who are less interested in keeping in touch with the medium. And sometimes we think no, right? Because if they are on Facebook, they are not studying. An average student spends between 1 and 3 hours a day on Facebook. Some research. In 2011, Facebook is the second most visited website in the US after Google. There are over 500 million active Facebook users, about 7% of the world population. All right. So, what do you need if you decide to use technology or Facebook? Computer lab, mobile devices, new professional Google account, because I really do not want to see my students' page, Facebook page. I really don't want to see that. So they have to create a different account for my classes, a Google account. A contract with the student sign a contract with me, and I'll show you the contract later, where they say that they are not going to be disrespectful, they're not going to upload anything strange or inappropriate. And tech support, you need Rita, okay? First comes the idea. Content is the most important thing. Technology comes after the content. Choose a topic in line with the learning objectives of the course. So let's remember that we are not techies, we are professors. So the students need to learn whatever they need to learn in our class. Talk about the goal with the students. So I tell them, I don't care how polished your Facebook page is, but I care about the content. How well you write in Italian, what you are putting up there. Share samples. That's very important, because if you share samples, that's a starting point, and they usually want to do better after that. This is the contract, okay, that the students sign a date that I give at the beginning of every class. Most important thing, this is a Villaggio Italiano. This was my project this semester. I tell the students, you may only accept friends' requests from your fellow classmates. You are not permitted to accept friends outside this Italian trip section. So they can friend only the people in the classroom. And the other thing is, they cannot be uploading anything that is obscene, like racial, etc., etc., etc. Use of a lot of adjectives there. Here was my first project. It was 3 years ago, Italian 3 class. They took a virtual tour throughout Italy. And they visited different regions. They were in small groups, 2 or 3 people. And then they reported what they learned about the region. So there were folkloristic things that they learned about each region. And they took this trip throughout the semester, okay? And they uploaded everything according to what we were studying in the class. Another project I did with another class, we read this book, La Collana Longobarda. And it's a mystery book where this famous necklace gets stolen, and this group of students, college students, had to find out what happened. What the students did, they became one of the characters in the book. And they interacted on Facebook as they were the character. So some of them were the bad guys, you know? Some of them, La Collana. Some of them were different characters. Some of them were the police. And what they did, they interacted up there on Facebook with each other, talking as they were the characters. The final project was rewriting the last chapter of the book. So once we finish the book, then this is part of the last chapter of the book, written in Italian. And everybody had to find a different ending. The project I did this semester that actually worked the best, probably, I created like a villaggio italiano. So practically the students, we were living in Rome, in this colorful neighborhood, Trastevere. They were all Italian living in this neighborhood. Here, students will become the tenant of an apartment in the colorful Roman neighborhood of Trastevere. Students will develop their own character as an Italian living in Rome, so they were Italian living in Rome, and will develop their own story writing in the first person, okay? That's how I graded it, the different points. And then in addition, every student will be requested to comment and interact with 2 other students each week, okay? So every week I posted something on the wall that they needed to do. And these are some of the postings, okay? These are in Italian, I'm gonna translate that for you. Like the first posting was, okay, describe your character, who you are, how old are you, what you do in Rome, your hobbies, etc. The next week I posted something like, you have to, yes, take a trip to one of the cities in Italy. And then you have to tell me in which hotel you're staying, and it has to be a real hotel. How much you paid, what did you do, which museum you visited, which church, nightlife about that city. Some example. This is a student. We are going to Venice, right, to the Mardi Gras. So we are all dressed up, okay? So she is playing, there's a capture. She put a picture with capture. She explained how she arrived there, in which hotel she stayed. So this is how the one page, left page, looks like. Ooh, you have to go all the way over there?
No, you want to add.
Because I have to scroll down.
Yeah, you have to change the resolution.
I have to change the resolution. But this is how a page looks like, more or less. Here she talks about different paintings when she went to the museum. Here, there are tons of stuff in here. They link stuff, they upload pictures, video, photos, everything, and always with some writing, which is very important. The students also have, some of them, because when I tell them to make a video themselves and upload it, I usually ask them to do it on YouTube because the resolution of that is better. But sometimes they don't want to do it on YouTube because they don't want to be on YouTube. So what is nice about Facebook is that they can upload directly there. Mm-hmm. And this student, for example, she was talking about the dish she made, right? Come fare insalata caprese. This is not on YouTube.
4 pomodori, il formaggio, mozzarella di bufala, il basilico, Pomodoro.
What is nice that they're actually doing, they're making this stuff, you know?
That's one of my favorite meals right there.
But you know, I'll show you one, for example, she uploaded this one on YouTube. Same assignment. And the resolution is much better.
Yeah.
Buonanotte, tra il telefono e il cielo.
Ciao, io sono Sofia Morgantini. Questa sera io farò un dolce molto facile. Si chiama frutta di Pasqua.
Io canto.
Avrà bisogno
Okay? So you get the idea, right?
La coperta è già.
le fragole.
Let me show something else, you know, or some pictures they like to upload. Okay, so here we go. It's gonna be hard because, okay, there is always a test underneath it, okay? They always explain what they are doing. But they were doing to a soccer game, you know, they become really creative. Because I said to them, you have to learn about Italian soccer, etc. You have to go to this team, but you also have to upload something about yourself, either cheering or be part of it. That became creative, as you can see. You know, she made the face with the color of the team. Or, let me see. You can tell they were really into it.
I'm sure they spend a lot more than 1 hour a week.
Yeah, they spend quite a bit of time. Oops. Okay, it's the last day of class. You have to say goodbye to your friends. You're leaving Trastevere. You're leaving the villaggio. Why are you leaving? What are you doing? They all did their presentation. They uploaded tons of stuff. They said some of them were going to study abroad in Moraga at St. Mary's College. Some of them were opening an Italian restaurant in New York. Some of them got married because 2 of them got engaged on Facebook. You know, the fake, on Facebook they got engaged, their character got engaged with another student in the class, so they were going to this honeymoon in England. They were sad in class at the end, and they said, "Oh, we're leaving the village, we are so sad." You know, they were starting hugging each other, etc. Because that was it. They're leaving, they're going, they're gone. So that was cute. I gave out some students' evaluation to understand more what they were thinking about this project and their point of view, if they were really learning. So I had some questions there, okay? And, you know, which tool did you use? Did you pay attention to grammar? Did you enjoy Facebook? Why not? What was good, what was not? This was interesting. Do you feel that the use of Facebook was a valuable Italian learning experience, and how? 80% said expose students to Italian culture without going. So they were really exposed to the culture, more on Facebook than me in a classroom talking about Italian culture. Okay, because they had to go and find out and research and connect and link, etc. 35% help with the sentence structure and vocabulary. Important there, if they are learning a foreign language, right? 80%, I changed my Facebook language to Italian. Good, if they are 3 hours a day on Facebook, that's what I want, right? 100% said, make me want to do the homework. All of them said that, all of them. And I went like, bingo! All right, so my conclusion is, am I telling all of you you should use Facebook in your classroom? No. But if we pay attention of what their students are using and what they are doing, and we try to meet them, sometimes the results may be better.